Good evening. Guys, my name is Mike again. I live in Lexington, Mississippi, and I want to say how great it is to be back on the road with the SPRA. Thank you guys for joining me here tonight. Boy, you know, last weekend, the Southeastern Professional Rodeo Association, they showed up and they showed out with two great rodeos. The first stop took us to Coaling, Alabama with Aubrey Rodeo Company to your 5th annual Coaling Pro Rodeo. Man, judges Hal Roberts and Dustin Brown had their work cut out for them over there. The broncs were ranked. The bulls were bad. The fans were absolutely electric, and it was a great time. I actually had the opportunity to go over there and just kind of hang out on Friday night and watch some of the action. Multiple-time SPRA Funny Man of the Year, Mr. Trent McFarland. Boy, he was in rare form over there this weekend. And what a great show that he and Mr. Mark Northall, he's also a former SPFR announcer, put on there. Guys, my hat is off to you. Great job there on Friday night. I know Saturday night just keeps getting better and better for you. But you know, when I got there, the first thing that I was so impressed with was Mark Northall's opening there with the Aubrey Rodeo Company, with God and Country in that order. And boy, you had the fans on their feet. And then we got right into the action. And when I say the action, I'm talking about the Bareback bronc riding, brought to you by Aubrey Rodeo Company, and the broncs were ranked. Dude, they threw one dude over the dashboard right there on top of his head. He kind of got scorpioned, killed a bunch of them off. But I'm going to tell you, we had a great qualified ride there on Friday night with Mr. Matt Smith, 71 points for the number 3 cowboy in the standings. Looks like Saturday night, Kenneth Glick. Now this cowboy, he's leading our all-around race right now. He's sitting number 1 pole position there in the bareback riding with the SPRA. He comes in, spurs one down for 78 points to get the second place win. So congratulations to Matt Smith there with the second place win, for 71 points. Kenneth Glick topping it off with 78 points to take home the paycheck there in the bareback riding. That took us to the saddle bronc. Now, Friday night when I was there, our number 1 cowboy in the world standings, Cottondale, Florida's own Joe Farron, he comes out there. This dude makes it look so easy every time he's on a bronc, and he did just that on Friday night. When the dust settled, the smoke cleared, Hal Roberts, Dustin Brown, our judges, boy, they tallied up that score. They gave Joe Farron 76 points to leave there winning the rodeo on Friday night. But Saturday night, the all-around man, the guy winning the all-around race right now, Kenneth Glick, comes back and answers 79 points to go to Paytown there in the saddle bronc riding. Then we brought the big men in. For the big man's event, steer wrestling, J.T. Ellison showed up and showed out with us along with Colton Ferguson. Colton Ferguson, top 10 cowboy from Robertsdale, Alabama. He was 7 flat, slamming one down to get that second place win. Then your number 1 cowboy in the world standing from Calera, Alabama. He's a UWA Tiger Wrangler. He is an all-around cowboy. He's just as nice out of the arena as he is good in it. Man, he jumps on one, slams him down for 5.1 seconds for the win there in the steer wrestling. On to the team roping. Caston Peavy and Shane Edmondson were, they were 5-1 to get the third place win. When I say those two guys were 5-1, you know it got saltier than a used ice cream maker, and it did just that. Jake Wells and Briar Hamilton come in with 4-8, and then Jake Wells and Ryan Starkey come back with 4.7 to win the team roping. Jake Wells goes to the window 2 times and collects a paycheck. On to the pretty cowgirls, breaking the ropes away from the calf's neck. Our cowgirl breakaway roping. Morgan Massa, number 10 cowgirl in the standings, 3.7 seconds. And then the young little cowgirl there from the Roanoke Stockyards in Roanoke, Alabama, Miss Graciana Green, representing her family very well in the SPRA. Top 10 cowgirl with 3.3 seconds there for a paycheck in the breakaway roping. Marley Malcolm. Now, she is your registered nurse from the state of Georgia. She is also the cowgirl studying to be a nurse practitioner. She comes in, breaks the rope away in 2.6 seconds to cinch up the second place win. And then Miss Ashley Henderson. Boy, this cowgirl just comes out of nowhere this year with a 2.5 and just says, hey, I think I want to take home a first place check. I'm going to do it. 2.5 seconds, captivated the first place win there in the breakaway. That stayed with the pretty cowgirls there in the lightning fast American quarter horses in our barrel racing. Now in the fourth place win with a 13.764. We're going to give that to the number 2 cowgirl in the world standings. She is your 2019 SPFR average champion, Miss Lauren Pringle. Congratulations to her. Sarah Ruffin comes in on the big bay horse. Boy, when they came in, the lady sitting right beside me, she said, man, Bay's laying down a run, and that he did. 13.532 for Sarah Ruffin on the big bay horse. Then Georgia Webster comes in and answers back with a 13.432. The Volunteer State cowgirl, that's what she is. 13.432 for the second place win. And then the youngest cowgirl in the SPRA. Boy, you smile real big when a young cowgirl comes in there. Zoe Carpenter. She's worked her way up to that number 4 place in the world standings. She laid down a 13.395 to take home all the money in the first place win there in the cowgirl barrel racing. You know, these cowgirls, they put in the time, they have the dedication, they have the determination, and, you know, they show up at a rodeo and it really shows everybody exactly what dedication and determination can get you if you keep on at it. But that is the cowgirl way. Then on to the big bad bucking bovines, the bull riding. Now our bullfighters, Ben West and George Han Austin. Now, Han was Han was there all night fighting bulls in his Dale Brisby wig. And if you know Han, most of the time his top of his head is slick as the back of my hand. So to see that cowboy with a full head of hair, it wasn't only entertaining and funny. Boy, that duo does a great job protecting the cowboys. Toppling everything off was Dustin Herman. He is the Granite Falls, North Carolina cowboy, also a UWA Tiger Wrangler. He's sitting number 1 in the world standings, and he cinched up the win with 86 championship points in the bull riding. Guys, that's how it shook out with Ogre Rodeo Company over in Coaling, Alabama, last Friday and Saturday night, August the 30th and 31st. Now this week, you don't want to miss more SPRA rodeo action. 2 great nights, 2 payouts, November the 6th, November the 7th, over at your Easter Seals Middle Georgia Pro Rodeo in Dublin, Georgia, with Mr. Bill Hudson and the Double Creek Rodeo Company. Mark your calendars, get over there for that. And then meet my man from the Frontier Classic Rodeo Company, Mr. Greg Nord, is teaming up with Booger Brown for Booger Brown's 3rd annual Roundup Cattle Drive Rodeo with Frontier Classic Rodeo and the SPRA in Sampson, Alabama. You know, Booger has a cattle drive going on this week. I believe they start that tomorrow on Wednesday, and that carries on until Saturday, where they drive the cattle through Sampson, Alabama, and then they wind up there for SPRA rodeo action. Guys, it's been an exciting year. We're getting down to the end. We're narrowing down the days to your 2020 SPFR, February the 5th and 6th in Philadelphia, Mississippi. You don't want to miss that either. The Elite 15, the top 15 cowboys and cowgirls in each event will be there to prove who the best of the best really is and claim their place in our prestigious Arena of Champions. Until next time, I'm Mac Ginn. I live in Lexington, Mississippi. Thank you for joining me on the road with the SPRA. Y'all come see us.